Hey guys, what's up? It's Zoe here. I just wanted to talk to you guys about some spells and what spells I've tried out, some that I'm planning on trying out. So, yeah. One thing that I will mention is that, be a little bit careful if you read something on the internet, if you hear about a spell that talks about like anything that's calling upon a name that's not recognizable. You could be asking for help from a demon. So you need to definitely watch out with that. I personally don't ask for any deity in any of my spells. I just feel like you're asking for a little bit more than you can chew when you do that. I mean, if you have a personal relationship with your goddess or god and deity, that is totally fine. But I usually practice a more like Christian based version where, I do believe in God, I do go to church and things like that, but I believe that the craft is an enhancement to my faith, and that I will, if I'm, doing certain things or whatnot, and I feel like I need a little bit of extra help, I will ask God for the help and not another certain deity. But I do believe in the other gods as well. I think we're all here together. So I know it's controversial. A lot of people will say, well, you can't be Christian and you can still do witchcraft. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So, anyways, so what I was going on about with spells, my own personal way of doing spells is just energy, calling out to the universe, putting out the law of attraction out there. So what I want to happen will manifest because I'm continually putting the energy out there and it will be returned. Same thing with negative energy. I try not to do any type of negative spells or hexes or things like that. Like I said, you're just inviting negativity into your house that way, and it can easily get a slippery slope. So my own personal favorite way of doing a spell, which has just been 100% success rate, is candle magic. So I have a candle here. This is just one that I've made. You don't have to make it at all. It can be any type of candle, preferably not within the glass, and preferably smaller than this, because this is going to take a while because you're going to need to burn it all the way down. Alright guys, so the ingredients are a candle, something to burn the candle on that is fire safe, pen, lighter, paper, and if you want a stone, it's not completely necessary. I've done it without stones. You can also use oils. Okay, so like I said, just gather all of your ingredients here, like so, and then I will show you guys what we're going to do to get started. Okay, so since I picked the aventurine, I'm going to do something to do with wealth. You can write out what you want. So if it was a love spell, you would say, I want him to be 6 feet tall. I want him to be, have a job. I want him to love me. Something like that. You can do completely, like phrases or just words, but just remember that for this spell, you are going to be chanting something. So if you do a very long, want for your manifestation, it will take a little bit longer for that. So since I picked the aventurine, we're going to do a money-based spell. So we're going to say wealth, success, prosperity. And then I can also do long-term wealth, just so that I can be more specific. Or if I wanted to just make it easy, I could just do these 3. But let's just make sure we take care of my future, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this 3 times. And then as we fold, place into our bowl. If we can, keep the stone with it. And then with the candle on top. I've used this multiple times where I've had sand underneath, so I've buried the stone and then done the candle on top. I've done it without a stone and just burned on top of the words, and it's still a manifestation spell, so it'll still work the same however way you put your intentions into it. If you have extra tools, that always helps like I was saying before, if you have oils, I made this candle with essential oils, so I didn't really feel a need to put more into it. And like I said, you do not need to make your candle just what I did. That's just cheaper for me because I have a bunch of stuff to do it. So after you have prepped your spell, while you light the candle, you're going to chant over and over and over again these 3 things that you wrote on here. If you have to walk away from it, you can, but you need to burn the candle completely down. All right? So you can either do this in your head or to yourself. I'm going to do it out loud for you guys, but normally I do this in my head. So, long-term wealth, success, prosperity. 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 Okay, and so this is going to burn down. If you can chant longer on it, that's a lot stronger. If you are just doing a quick spell and you just need to do the minimum of 3, that's totally fine. But this is going to burn all the way down, and then when it does, I'm going to show you guys what we have to do with it. Alright, so as that's burning, I kind of got lazy and I didn't feel like waiting. So I'm going to show you what I made after. So, you take any piece of cloth when the wax is done and you collect it. I had done a similar prosperity spell a little while ago, and then I got a promotion at my job, so that was really cool. But, so anyways, you take any little piece of cloth. I sew a lot, I cosplay, so I had a bunch of random fabric lying around. If you don't have fabric, anything, like, you can use, I wouldn't suggest an old sock, but I mean you could, essentially. Just something to make a pouch, because this is technically a talisman. For the one that I did before, and what I collected, this is what came about. So I had used a coin for this last one, and my theme was yellow because I was manifesting like more success, prosperity, happiness, and things like that. So that's why there's a burnt coin. Typically you would use your stone to wrap up with it to give it more charge, but I was doing like financial happiness, prosperity, and stuff. So that's why I used a coin here. It's going to be a little burnt, you're going to have wax all over, and you're just going to wrap it up nicely in something, anything, honestly. You can, if you have a strong enough tissue paper, you can do that too. So then I just tied it up, turned it into a little ball kind of package, a parcel. And then just for my own, I put a 4-leaf clover on here. I'm not that good at drawing them, I found out, so but either way. And then you're gonna keep this with you wherever you go. I usually throw it in my purse, and just at the bottom of my purse. It's totally chill. And then, you know, just continue your way of manifesting. If you happen to find it, just think of those 3 things that you wanted to manifest, and you should be seeing some results soon. So hopefully this works out for you guys. If you need any help or have any questions, feel free to reach out. This is a spell that I use all the time. This is my most comfortable spell. It's worked multiple times for me, so that's why I feel comfortable sharing that one with you. So if you guys want to hear about any more spells, or if you want to do more tarot readings, or what are my rituals during the full moon and things like that, let me know. I would be happy to do a video of what I personally do during the full moon, how I make my moon water, what I use it for. I use it to make these guys flourish, honestly. So yeah, and then also I'll use it for like spells for either weight loss or in the bath, and if you guys want to know that weight loss spell, I will happily give it to you. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to know any more, and I'll see you next time. See you later.